What's up guys, Event Array. Today we're going to be talking about Konohamaru Sarutobi, grandson of the 3rd Hokage, nephew of Azuma. He has cousin of Mirai or whatever her name is, Azuma's daughter, whatever. He's going to be the captain of Team Konohamaru, which includes Boruto Uzumaki, Sarada Uchiha, and then Mitsuki, the son of, or whatever, the child of Orochimaru. Today we're going to be talking about how the development in Boruto has definitely downgraded the potential of Konohamaru. When he was first introduced, he was introduced as a rival to Naruto, and then he kind of became Naruto's protege. As the series progressed, Naruto took Konohamaru under his wing, and when Naruto became the 5th Hokage, Konohamaru insisted he was going to be the 6th. We all know that Naruto ended up not being the 5th, that was Tsunade. And he didn't end up being the 6th either, that was Kakashi. But he did end up being the 7th. So, is Konohamaru going to be the 8th Hokage? Looking at all of the ninjas in the Hidden Leaf Village, there aren't really many that stand out as far as adults go. Because Naruto's power level is so monumental. Almost no one compares to him in the village. There's some spoilers in the manga that I got spoiled on some stuff, so Naruto may take a power nerf in the future. I'm not going to speak on that because I don't know too much about it, and I don't want to know. So if you have spoilers, leave those out of the comments. But Naruto and Sasuke are so monumentally more powerful than anyone in Naruto history. No one in the village looks like a feasible successor. Konohamaru, least of all. He learned the Rasengan at a very young age. So you're like, okay, he learned this Rasengan. He's gonna be super strong. Naruto did the same thing. He learned the Shadow Clone Jutsu. He learned the Sexy Jutsu. He's a Naruto successor, look-alike clone type character, and so he's being set up to be the successor of Naruto. But I just don't see it. And Boruto, and I know they have to nerf a lot of the adults. They nerfed Sasuke severely in the Boruto time, when they went back in time arc, and they nerfed all the elder characters so that the younger characters can have a shot. And I just feel like they never had to do that in Naruto. Kakashi was never getting beat up all the time. The only thing I can think of is when he lost to Zabuza in the first arc, and did he really lose? No, he got trapped in that water ball. He got saved once, and I just can't remember Kakashi being saved all the time like Konohamaru does. He was saved by Mitsuki that one time when he was about to get assassinated during the battle with Io, whatever his name is. His name is A.O. And if you've seen the latest Naruto episodes, you know who I'm talking about. The guy with the ninja tool arm. In that fight, he was totally useless. He woke up at the end of the fight like, huh? What's going on? And they're like, yeah, we beat him already. You go back to sleep, sensei. We already got it taken care of. And it's just, I don't understand how useless he is. And then when he was fighting against Victor, this man got saved by Orochimaru. He got saved by Orochimaru. How do you get saved by your grandfather's killer? Like, come on, man. Come on, that's against the principle. Like, if I'm about to die and I have the option of winning, dying, or getting saved by the man who killed the 3rd Hokage, who is my grandfather, I'm either gonna win or I'm gonna die. But Konohamaru didn't do either. He didn't die, he didn't win. He was saved by Orochimaru in that fight. And it's crazy. I can't see him as Hokage. I know he did a little Anbu Black Ops stuff, because when he went in that arc, I don't know if that's filler or not, in that arc where he had to go to the hidden rock village or whatever, and he put on his Anbu mask, and they're like, oh, he's an Anbu ninja at some point. At some point he worked in the Anbu, the Black Ops. He's Jonin, so he's a certified ninja, but Jonin really doesn't mean that much. Kakashi was a Jonin when he fought Zabuza, and Zabuza was like a low level. He was a high level. Like, he was strong, but like there were people out there who could wash Zabuza, and Kakashi was a Jonin. There's lots of Jonins that aren't really impressive. So Jonin doesn't really mean much. To me, a Jonin seems kind of average, and that's just comparison to the powerhouses out there. You have Madara, you have all the Kage level characters out there, and Jonin doesn't mean anything. Jonin, Jonin doesn't mean much to me as far as power goes, and Konohamaru is a Jonin. Yeah, he has his own team, but like, what does that really mean? I just don't think Konohamaru is a suitable successor to Naruto, and that's the thing. Like, if you ask me, well, who do you think should be the 8th Hokage, Curtis? I don't know. I think that it's going to be Sarada or Boruto, and I think Naruto is going to stay alive long enough for that. By the time that he steps down, Konohamaru is going to be too old. But then again, Tsunade did step in as Hokage. They said she was an old lady. She didn't look old, but she was probably about 50 or 60 when she became Hokage. So it's possible for Konohamaru. He's probably like, what? He's probably maybe late 20s, early 30s, mid 30s, maybe. So say 20 years past. I mean, Naruto is not even that old. Naruto, if Konohamaru is late 30s, mid 30s, Naruto is going to be early 40s. So, I mean, man's got 20, 30 more years of being Hokage. And at that point, Konohamaru is going to be 67 years old if Naruto lives to die at an old age, which almost none of the Hokage have lived a long age. Hashirama died in battle. Tobirama died in battle. Dang, why did I forget the third Hokage's name? The third Hokage died in battle. The fourth Hokage died in battle, Minato. The fifth Hokage, Tsunade, she didn't die in battle, but she got lucky because, you know what? Madara tore her in half. Like, she was torn in half. She got lucky. She should have died in that battle. And Kakashi, he didn't die in those battles, but he's almost died several times. He was stuck in that water bubble. He actually did die. He died against Pain, although now we're just stretching it a little bit because he wasn't Hokage yet. But if you're Hokage, you have to die at some point. So Naruto may not. I know Naruto's one of my favorite anime characters. I love those obnoxious characters who train hard and they back up what they say. And Naruto is one of those characters. But as a Hokage, he probably won't live to die of old age. He'll probably die before then. And that's just the hard truth of being a leader in a world that's filled with war. He wasn't the child of prophecy or whatever that was supposed to end war. Because if that was the case, we wouldn't have Boruto. And that may have been Kishimoto's initial goal. But the studios were like, hey, how else can we make money off of Naruto now that it's over? Well, he does have a son, right? Yeah, he has a son. Why don't we make a show about his son? Yeah, we'll do that. Wait, Sasuke has a daughter, right? Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that and make more money. Even though we could have had something more dramatic where there was peace in the ninja world. And so far, the Boruto show hasn't given me anything that justifies its existence yet. And I hear the Kara arc is really good. I haven't read any of the manga for the Boruto. I've just been living with the horrible anime for these years, and I just haven't got a chance to read the manga. I've been catching up on the One Punch Man manga, and I've been catching up on the My Hero manga, which I'm almost caught up on the My Hero manga. But with Black Clover about to end, once Black Clover ends, I'm going to start reading the Black Clover manga just because I love Black Clover. I'm heartbroken that it's ending. But yeah, I'm going to drop my videos in the comments below for the those videos for the My Hero Volume 23, I think I did. And then One Punch Man. I'm waiting for the next One Punch Man manga to come out, and I'll be doing videos on manga. So if you like anime manga reviews, you should follow this channel, subscribe, like the video, comment down below if you have any mangas that you think I should check out. I have a whole list of canceled stuff. Dead Man Wonderland. If that's a manga, I want to see that though. Blood Lad. I want to read Soul Eater because the ending was different than the manga I hear. And I love Soul Eater. I love Black Star. He's my favorite character. Similar to Naruto in personality. But yeah, I just don't see Konohamaru as a feasible successor. I just can't see him standing up to people out there that would come to the village. And no, I don't have an alternative to Konohamaru. I think if Naruto dies, Kakashi should step back up. And Kakashi, without his Sharingan, I feel like is not that strong. But they made him Hokage to begin with. So, I don't know. I feel like Kakashi isn't on the level of any of the other Hokage. I kind of feel the same way with Tsunade, but she has that superhuman healing thing. That'll put her above a lot of people as far as endurance goes. And then she also has her super strength, so she has that also. So I mean, it's like the longer the Hokages go on, the the weaker they get, until you get to Naruto. Naruto's the strongest Hokage out there. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear Hashirami. I don't want to hear Goddess Shinobi, Tashirama. I don't want to hear none of that. Naruto is the strongest Hokage, and everybody else in the ninja world pales to him. There's nobody in the Hidden Leaf who can get as strong as he can. So our only hope is Boruto and Sarada, and we need them to develop into strong ninjas. Boruto has his karma seal, and I don't know much about that, but I feel like that's going to put him in a position to be the next Hokage. Sarada has the potential to get very strong, but so much negative stuff has to happen to her to unlock those abilities. You know, Uchiha's powers are filled by their emotions, negative emotions mostly, and for Sarada to get anywhere near where Sasuke is, she has to go through a lot of pain and a lot of negativity, and she has to lose everything basically, like Sasuke did, to get to the level of power Sasuke got to, on top of that 6 pass boost that she won't get. So I know they're nerfing a lot of the characters, Sasuke and Naruto, but I just don't see how nerfing those characters will make the other characters step up, because they'll have to pull something that will develop those characters to get onto that power level. Boruto has his karma seal, and he has the dojutsu with his eyes. Whatever that does, he can see through dimensions or whatever. I don't know how it works. I don't know what that is. I don't know anything about that. And then Sarada has her Sharingan, which is super OP. Like I said, she has the 2 Tomoe, I think it's called, for the commas in her eyes. So, I mean, she's getting there, but I don't know. Mitsuki is also pretty strong, but he has the Sage mode and everything like that. He's strong for a Genin. I'd say he may be a Jonin level character, but he's nothing amazing. So I just don't see where the successor of Naruto would come from. It's not, I just can't see it being Konohamaru though. I don't see it. He doesn't have the feats to back it up. He's an average level ninja, and all that talk about succeeding Naruto, he'll have to step up. Maybe he'll get a time skip arc, kind of like Kakashi got, where he trained his Sharingan, where he learned how to do the Komoe or whatever the thing, Kamoe or whatever. There's so many words that I'm sorry, they're not my local language. Where he could make things disappear, and he upped his Sharingan and stuff like that. Maybe Konohamaru will get that. He definitely needs something to step up, because getting saved by his Genin level ninjas all the time, I get they're the main characters, but the writers have to do something. Otherwise, they make Konohamaru look like a wimp. Okay, yeah, one time getting saved, okay, everybody slips up sometimes. 2 times, all right, well, it depends on the circumstances, but getting saved all the time, it feels like Konohamaru. There's always something that beats down. He does something cool, it doesn't work. The enemy escapes, he's exhausted, he's tired, he gets saved by his subordinates all the time. Like, that was not happening with Kakashi, I felt like. I mean, I think about it, and I just can't remember any time Kakashi got saved besides the water ball, when he got stuck in that water, and Naruto pulled that crazy cool thing. Not only did he save Kakashi, he pulled the crazy thing with Sasuke, where he did the clone giant wind shuriken or whatever. Not the Rasen shuriken, it was a metal one back in the day before we had those big Dragon Ball type attack. We did actual ninja tool things, and that move is historical. I love that when he did that with Sasuke without even speaking. And Naruto did that, and Boruto, whenever they do that, we just win. I mean, we beat them down with our own willpower, will of fire or whatever, and there's nothing cool that ever happens. Konohamaru just passes out, and he's like, what happened? Is the fight over? Did we win? And that's just annoying. Konohamaru does not deserve to be the 8th Hokage unless we get some major improvements from him. And that's just my thoughts on it. I'm just one guy. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. This is Event Array. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.